What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Chef Rambo. I'm back with another recipe. Today, we're getting ready to make this homemade delicious honey bun cake, but instead of using our own homemade cake flour, we're going to use this Pillsbury yellow cake mix. And if you look on the back, it'll explain to you how to bake it if you guys are a little unsure. Let's go ahead and get started, y'all. I miss you guys. So we're going to go ahead and add one package of the Pillsbury yellow cake mix to our bowl here. I have my daughter Jemiah helping me. We're then going to add 1/4 cup of canola oil. I also have 1/4 cup of sour cream. If you guys don't want to use sour cream, you can always use cream cheese. And then we are going to go ahead and go in here with our 4 eggs. Yes, I said 4 eggs. Even though the box tells you you only need 3, for this recipe, we are going to need 4 eggs. Now, we are going to go ahead and mix this cake up like this. It should take you guys no more than about 5 minutes to mix your cake up. We don't want to make it really dense, so only mix it for about 5 minutes, you guys, okay? And when your cake is probably about this consistency, we can start working on our cinnamon sugar topping. We're going up in here with 2 cups of light brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar, and we're going to go in here with about 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. And we're going to go ahead and mix this up. As we make this cake, you guys, we're going to go ahead and put it in this baking dish, and I did go ahead and oil it, and we're going to layer this cake. So what makes this cake delicious is you're going to go in here with your yellow cake mix. We're going to do a layer of the cinnamon sugar mixture, and then we're going to do another layer of the cake on top. So make sure, you guys, that you only use half of your cake mixture at this time. We want to make sure we have some to top it off at the end. And like I said, we're going to go in here with our cinnamon sugar mixture. We have brown sugar, white sugar, and some cinnamon. So this is going to be fire, you guys. This is going to be fire. And add a pretty decent layer. Don't be shy with that cinnamon sugar. Add a nice, a little bit of a hefty portion, if you will, okay? So it should look just like this. If a couple pieces are peeking through, no big deal, okay? Let's go ahead and finish this cake with that remainder of that yellow cake mix. And remember, I told y'all, save some of that cake mix. You better have saved some, child, because the cake is still going to be delicious, but it's just not going to be the same, okay? So as you can see here, baby, I am just struggling because I need every drop of that cake mix in this for this cake to work, okay? Don't be judging me. Look, every drip, baby, every drip. Good to the last drop, for real, okay? So we're going to go ahead and fill out the cake batter like this. It is important that you guys do get, a utensil and try to smooth it out. We do kind of want to spread out everything a little bit, but not too much. You do not have to do this step. This step is completely optional. I just seen the person in the video that I seen on TikTok doing this. So, just make sure you kind of spread everything out evenly just to make sure it cooks evenly. Okay, baby? So that's all we're doing here. Nothing fancy. Go ahead and start on our icing. We're going to do 2 cups of powdered sugar, and then we're going to go in here with 1/4 cup of milk. Mix that well. Once you mix that well, you should get this consistency. We went ahead and cooked our cake on 350 for 45 minutes. Like I said, you guys can always follow the instructions on the box. This is just how I decided to make my cake. 350, 45 minutes, okay? This is how your cake should come out the oven looking like. It should be nice and golden brown, yellow, and have kind of like a yellowish tint to it because it is a yellow cake after all, right? So this is perfect, right? We went ahead and completed our cinnamon sugar mixture. We have our icing chilling to the side. And now the fun part, we get to ice our cake. So as you guys can see, this cake is still warm. I went ahead and let this cake sit for about 20 minutes before I decided to put the icing on. You guys can put the icing on fresh out of the oven if you want, but this is just how I wanted to make mine. And isn't it crazy? It's actually starting to look like a cinnamon roll. Like this is kind of in a mix between a cinnamon roll, honey bun, but it definitely looks like a cinnamon roll. Like, look at that. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. This cake was so buttery and so rich and so delicious. Like, it was fire. So this is how it looks after I add the icing. And like I said, it hasn't had a chance to really firm and cool yet because this is about 20 minutes after it came out of the oven. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit more light and a little bit more close-up of what it looks like. Super delicious. Every ounce of this cake is covered in icing. A couple spots don't have icing, but who cares? It looks good. And it looks like a cinnamon roll. But I know you guys are like, girl, I don't care about the outside of this cake. Cut into the inside of that cake. Let me see what it looks like. Let me see what you're talking about. Okay, bet. I went ahead and let it sit for about 30 more minutes. I got my slice cut, ready to go. Let me let y'all see the inside of this cake. Oh my gosh. Look at that cake. Super yellow, super buttery. You can see a little bit of that cinnamon has fell to the bottom of that cake. Oh my gosh. Let me go ahead and plate this. Whoopsies. My bad, y'all. It flipped out. I tried. Okay. But look at this cake, y'all. Stop playing with me. Chef Rambo for real, okay? Look at this cake. Super moist, super buttery, but you know I'm greedy. It wasn't warm, so I had to warm it up, y'all. I threw this thing in the microwave for about 10, 12 seconds, and that's why it's a little melty at the bottom. But baby, this cake, let me cut into this cake so y'all could see what I'm talking about, okay? Look at this cake, y'all. Super moist. Look at this cake. Oh my gosh. You could see how moist it is. And the cinnamon sugar and the icing just like top it off. Yellow cakes are good anyways, but this cake is so much better than a normal yellow cake.